ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coca-Cola 4. Today to do a review on another figure, and today we're going to do this guy. It's the Safari Ltd Liopleurodon, and I don't know what year it's from, so that's great to me. I think it's 2012. No, I was off by 2 years. It was 2010, so yay me. So Liopleurodon is a genus of Pliosaurid from the Plesiosaur order. It was around, some estimates go from 6.39 meters to 7 meters in length. It lived in Europe around 160 to 155 million years ago, and it was one of the smallest pliosaurs that I know of, apparently. Yeah, and it was definitely a top predator where they found it. Now, basically, just give me a second. There's bits of stuff on bed. Right. Basically, this guy is, I believe, is a representative of the type species, which would be, just put up, Liopleurodon ferox, which I don't know how it differs from the other one, but we'll have to see. So basically, its name means smooth-sided tooth, and that's to reference of the teeth that they found. The teeth are actually around 2 3/4 inches long, so that's quite impressive. Well, that's the tooth that was initially found. Then basically later on they found another species known as Pliosaurus pachyderus. Now initially I believe it was thought to be a species of Pliosaurus, but now it's been lumped in with Liopleurodon. So let's just get into this figure because I'm an idiot about this stuff. Pliosaurus is not my speciality, but I would like to get into them. This figure is great. Now, obviously, there's a lot of inaccuracies. First of all, there's no tail fluke, which is a shame, but oh well. I'd say the back flippers are quite wide. They look slightly larger than the front ones, which is okay, but they should be a bit bigger in my opinion. The skin is really just dotty. It's more pebbly than it is, or wrinkled than it is smooth. And the shrink wrapping on the skull, which is a shame, but oh well. And I think that's, apart from that, yeah, you could say that the coloration's a bit off with the white stripes along the sides, along the flanks, on the top. But you know, the reason that this is like this is because it's an homage to the Walking with Dinosaurs. Liopleurodon, which was not based entirely on Liopleurodon. It was actually based on a massive pliosaur specimen found in Mexico, I believe. And they just said, "Oh, we're gonna make our Liopleurodon bigger than that. We're gonna make it 20 meters." And I'm like, "Ooh, no." But this is as big as it got. It was around 7 meters long, which is a good size for a pliosaur. In my opinion, just because it's big enough to exist in a marine shallow environment, and it's like big enough to actually also go out into the open ocean if it needs to. The teeth on this are really cool. I do like that. It's got the kind of step up. It's kind of got like the step up, like the notch here, which is pretty good. That's not exactly a characteristic of ferox, but you can see a couple of specimens that do have this. It's just not as exaggerated in this model as it is. And I'd say the teeth are a bit slightly more exaggerated in this model than they are like in the actual picture. If I can get it up now, I'm just looking at it. Yeah. I would also say that maybe the jaw, the bottom jaw here, this area here, the predentary needs to be inflated a bit more. You know, it needs to be a bit deeper. But that's, apart from all of that, that's fine. I mean, you could account that to individual variation. But this figure's great. I mean, it's even got a cloaca. How cool is that? It's a small cloaca, but it's a cloaca. It's got a weird, like, kind of abs going on thing, or like a kind of, it's got got your torso area, and then you got the hip area here, which is defined by the muscles and the layer and by the sculpt, which is really good. Mine's got a bit of a blemish there. You can see that red, but I like to just say it's a wound from like a lamprey or something. The eyes are pretty good. The eyes are nice and glossy. It has got nostrils on its head on either side, which is really good. And the mouth, interior of the mouth is pretty good, except it's just smooth. It's just smooth, but you know what? It doesn't matter. The tongue is slightly lifted up, which is okay, I guess. But apart from that, this figure's awesome. It's great. it's just good because I liked it because I thought it's a good throwback to Walker Dinosaurs, and I think it goes good with like the Pliosaurus they released this year, Safari Ltd. But it goes good as like a juvenile, or if you want a baby and an adult, maybe you could have that. But the Pliosaurus, oh no, it's not Pliosaurus. Sorry, I'm thinking of frigging no, because I'm talking about Pliosaurs. I'm thinking about Pliosaurus, and it's a Chronosaurus. You could say the Chronosaurus. This is like a Chronosaurus baby. And then you could say the bigger one is the adult. But but then there's a lot of controversy around that Chronosaurus, saying maybe it's a Pliosaurus, even though I've looked at like specimens and compared it with the sculpts, and I think it's a Chronosaurus. But the skull is fine, the body is fine, the tail is fine, the flippers are fine, everything's fine. The skin, if you're not a fan of pebbly skin on your undersea marine reptiles, then fair enough. But I think that doesn't take away from the sculpt. It's a great sculpt. I love the musculature. I love the sculpt. I love the back. I love the spine as well. That's pretty good. I love the creases. I just love everything about this figure. It's beautiful. It's in a great condition. So definitely buy it. I think I got it for about £5.50, something like that. So it's a great model. So for size comparison, well, first of all, I'm going to measure it. So it's about. Look at about just under 17 centimeters. Width on the largest is about 9.5 centimeters. That's that's the width of the largest flippers, and then height wise, it is about 3 centimeters. So it's a good size figure. For comparison, I'm going to bring in my little friend, the best Schlag figure in my opinion, the Kentrosaurus. I got him there, so you can just be like, that could be a good diorama set. So you can have like a shoreline here. It's like coming together. It's like gotcha, gotcha. But overall, this is such a good figure. I definitely recommend it. Definitely buy it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.